So here in my study, I would like to study some anti-chess here. Not here, anti-chess winning lines by Watkins. In this position, which I reached this morning, there are 4,409 hits from 5337. So let's go to the line 5337 and look at the next 4,000 lines. Okay, we'll not look at every line, of course. After queen takes on g7, we'll just look at one more move from black. Okay, so it's queen takes g7. Okay, let's first look at the move a5 here. a5 is given there. Okay, against a5, white takes on f7, the king takes on f7 is forced, and then we have knight to h3. Alright, so that is the line. Let's see how long this is. Shift home, Control F, find all in the current document. We can see that there are 24 hits from 5337. So I'll just sync it as well and say there are, let's say, wait a second, where was I've just lost. I'm just lost, but I'll come back to it. It is in the e3 b5 e6 lines. After move e3 in this exact position after knight h3, there are, let's say, how many bits? 54 hits from 5337. 2554, right? 2524 actually, not 54. 2524. 2524 hits. So that's about a5. Now let's look at the next move. Okay, after a5 there is gotta be the next one. Control G. Let's add 537 plus 78. 61. On line 61 we go to now. And there, after a5, let's have a look at the move a6. Okay, a6 against a6. The move is again the same. Takes on f7. After king takes f7, then in this case play a move e4. Okay, not knight h3 like last time. And how many lines are there? Let's check it out. Shift home, Control F on the current document. 7861 is where it starts. 448 hits from 7861. Okay, so we add them up and get 8310, I think is the next one. 8310. Go there. 8009 is actually okay. Now let's look at the next move, which is c5. Alright, so instead of after king takes g7, I can also try the move c5, and here again white plays, takes on f7, king takes f7, and then white's move is still e4 here. Okay, and no further, I will not look any further into this. Let's find out how many lines there are. Find all in current document. There are 23 hits here only in this particular position. 23 hits from, so what is the line number? 8309. 8309. Alright, and now we next go to the option c6. Then in case of the move c6 here by black, we just take here again, and after king takes we just play rook to b1. Okay, so that's it. Since this square is covered, we can now go to b1 and try to win that way. There are only 3 hits from 8332 here, but I don't want to go any further into it because of the time constraint. Now let's look at some other moves. The next move that's given is the move h5. Okay, after c6, instead of c6, the e pawn movement is not given, the f pawn movement is not given. The move given is h5 here. Against the move h5, there's only one line. Take here, the king takes, and then the move is knight e2, and knight h6 is the only line given here, which we follow up with the move h4 here. As a result, this is a pretty good position, I should say. Now what happens here? So we go to the next line. After h5 we have to look at knight a6 here. Knight a6 is followed again by taking here, and after the king takes, which is forced, we play the move c4 here. Okay, so let's see how many lines there are here. Let's go Control F, find all in the current document. You'll see that there are 270 hits from 8336. So we can write it down here, 270 hits from 8336. Okay, and at the end of this, 270 added to this gives me 8606. Control G, 8606. I go there, and I find that the next reply is still not here. Well, it started on 8606 exactly. That is knight c6 is the next reply. Instead of knight a6 here, knight c6 played. After that I still have to play this and this, and in this case the move is e3 e4, okay, rather than c4 of last time. Let's see how many lines there are here. Let's go to this page, Control F, find all in the current document. I should have checked for one more thing though, but it's okay. 105 hits. If they all have the same move, then no, they don't. So 105 hits from 8606 here. 105. It's from 8606. So I will go to 8711. Control G, 8711. After that, there is the next move, knight to d7 instead of knight c6 here. After knight to d7, again I play probably the same move always. After king takes on f7, then we have the same move here, the e4. Okay, and then e4. So this is for all the moves, okay, e4, and then the same move, d7, f8 is played all the time. Knight f8 is also played in all the lines. Okay, that's why I'm going to cover one more move here, and then there is knight h3. So all in all there are how many lines? 11 to 28, which means there are 18 hits from let's say 8711. okay, and then let's go to the next line after all that, and that is the move e8 d7. Alright, so here instead of knight d7 we play king to d7, and after that move, the queen takes on g8, rook has to take on g8 as well, and then we play the move g4, rook takes g4 again, and then we just play the move rook to b1, rook takes on g1 here, rook takes on g1 here, and h takes on rook on h takes on g1 as well. So that is all about king d7. If instead of king d7, if king plays to e7 instead, king is played instead to e7, we have the same sequence of moves. This is followed by this, exactly the same sequence of moves. Okay, and after this move, this is played, and after this move, this is played, and this is also played. Now let's move on to the king going to d8. There are 4 hits now instead of e7. The king, if it goes to d8, we again have the same reply, taking on g8, rook takes on g8, then we play the move g4. Okay, rook takes on g4, rook b1, rook takes on g1, rook takes g1. And now here we are given a few more lines like bishop b7, rook takes on b7, and then knight a6, rook takes a7, rook takes a7, and then we have the move d3. Okay, d2 to d3, d2 to d3, and there are 4 hits from 87-31. We want one. Let's look at all those 4 hits. Okay, there are a7, a8. First and foremost, this move is replied with c4. Okay, then the other moves are c5, c6, and f5. c5 is one move, c6 is another move, and f5 is another move. The last two are replied with c4, f5, and c6. Whereas after c5, the reply is bishop d2, because this square is covered now by both. Maybe that's why the bishop dares to come out here. So that's all about the variations of the king to d8 here. And now we have to look at the move king to f8. Let's have a look at the king coming to f8 now. In that case, we just take the king, and there is another universe of lines, I think here. Shift home, Control F, find all in the current document. There are 16 hits only, not exactly a universe. Wait a second, there are 16 hits, are there? I don't believe you. Yes, indeed, there are 16 hits from 87-35 here. And we just mentioned that here, 87-35. If I come across any of these positions and I'm able to play up to this line, I can expand on it later. And then we can have a look at what happens after the move knight h6. Okay, after king f8, we can now look at what happens after knight h6 instead. In case of knight h6, I just take on h7, rook takes on h7, and then we play h4 here. Okay, that's how this line goes. And after that, what happens next now? So what happens next? What happens next is knight e7 is also played. I think that was the move chosen this morning by Miguel. Knight to e7. And in that case, after knight e7, I'm supposed to take on h7. And after rook takes on h7, I have to play the move e4. Rook takes h2 is also forced. This is also forced. I think this is exactly what I did this morning. Not sure about the e4 move though. I did take on h7 with the queen. I remember it correctly. So after this, there might be another universe of lines here. So we will just stop it here and just go back and check if I played this move this morning. Shift home, Control F, find all in the current document, and just say there are 994 hits from 8752. 994 hits from line 8752, and if you add it, it will be 9746, isn't it? 9746. Let's go to that line now. Control G, 9746, and check if there are any more replies on the same. And here we can see that there's another reply, b8 c6. That is knight to c6 instead of, wait a second, this is now we finish this variation. We have finished with this move with knight to, wait a second, after queen g7. Okay, in this line d7 c8 isn't played, bishop c8 isn't played now, and the rest will be after other replies. Knight c6 here instead of bishop c8. So we finish all of these. Now I want to go back to my profile and check my game against my last few games. The game today I played against Miguel, the Lord of Chess. I think it is from that game that this position arises. Here it is. In this game, what happened? Let's have a look at it. Let's go to the beginning. This is the position. and this is what I usually do. This is correct according to the book. This was also correctly played. This was also correctly played, and in this position I was able to find this move correctly, and after this I didn't find the correct plan here. I should have played e4 here instead of c4. Okay, e4 was the move to be played here according to the book, that is, but I went for c4 instead. Okay, here. So this is what I missed, but maybe c4 is also good. I don't know too much about it. I just should have played e4. If I had played e4, then it would have been this theory. And so from this position I just should have gone back to my study. I want to go back to my study from this page maybe. Let's go to my study here, my studies, and the one which I was just looking at. Hope it opens right at that point. Yes indeed. And in this position, after king took there, not this one, I want to look at bishop c8 lines, and after this, not this one though, I want to look at the line with knight to e7, the last of these lines, knight to e7, and in this position, and after this is what I should have probably moved. And if I had done that, there would have been 994 hits here. That's the number I want to check. 994 hits that would have been done from this position, but in the game we went like this. Then after this and this, what happened was that my opponent played the move king to d7, and then I played the move a4 here, and after this I went here. This was played next. And then wait a second, there's a live chat on YouTube as well. I do not see it all the time. Where is my channel? I don't know. Let's go to my channel, and if I can try and see it. Where is it? I don't know how to do it. I'm pretty bad at this. Sometimes I can see it, sometimes I just don't know where it is. Just go to youtube.com, okay? And then I will try to see the live chat. Okay, try to see the live chat here and see what happens here. 2 people are watching at the moment. Okay, sometimes I just don't know where it is. Okay, so you can just do it. Okay, thanks. I took a break though. Took a break there. I can pop out this chat, I think. Wait a second, not like this. I can actually pop out the chat so that, and I can just go back to this analyzing here after a6 there. Also, I hope you see it. Here we go. Now where do I go now? What was I? Where was I? I was looking at this particular game. After a6, what happened was I played knight e2, but I don't think there's much use analyzing this game because, and then this is a losing position because this was a threat all along. So I was just going to lose it anyway, and so it was rightly lost there. Actually, I should have remembered to play the move e4 here. Instead I went c4 in that game, and after e4 rook h2. I think in this position I can have a look at all the lines here, the 994 of them. I'll just look at one more move from black here, okay? That starts on line 8752. Let's go to Control G, 8752, and look at one line from black. One more move from black, okay? What was the position here? It was, where was it? It was, it looked h2 here. So in this position, let's have a look at one more line from black. Let's start with a5 here. Okay, we can start with the move a5, isn't it? Against a5, what do? We just play f to g3. Knight goes over to, king goes over to g3, okay? That's the move here. Close that, see if there's any chat. I can just keep on looking at this as well. After king g3, what do I do? After king g3, that's it. I don't want to look further. There may be many lines. Let's go search how many lines there are. Find all in the current document. There are 160 hits from 8752. 160 hits from 8752 here. 160 hits from 8752. Okay, and then we look at the next move of rook takes h2, which is 160 added to 8752 is 88, 89, 12. Control G, 8912. Let's go there, and it takes me to the line where the next move has been played, that is a6. After a6 again the reply is the same as after a5. Okay, after a6 here the reply is again the king to g3, f2 g3. Okay, king to g3 is the reply here as well. So in this position again, let's see how many lines there are. Control F, find all in the current document. So 82 hits from 8192 here. 82 hits from, let's say, 82 hits from when? 8912. Okay, 8912. So when you add that, 8984, let's go to that line now. Control G, 8984. Let's go to that line, and on that line, wait a second, I think I just made a mistake calculating. It should be 8994, and there the move c5 is given instead of a5 and a6. Now let's look at the move c5. The reply to c5 is just d4, c takes on d4, and then we have c3, d4 takes on c3, and then we have the king coming to e1 here, f to e1. Rather than hurrying up with sacrificing the bishop, we just bring the king back to e1 here. Okay, in this position. So now let's see what to do against the next move, which is the move c6 here. Against c6 the reply is d, f is again f to g3, king g3. And how many lines are there here? Let's see. Let's go home, control F, find all in the current document. There are 320 hits from 8995. So here are 320 hits from 8995. And so add this up. 9315. Go to that line, and then we will find the next reply, which is e7 d5. e7 d5. I'm just going to finish this and come maybe about some e7 d5. Where is it? e7 d5. Let's go here. In this position, instead of c6 now, e7 d5. Okay, you have to forced moves, couple of them. e7 d5 is followed by a couple of forced moves, and then the white move that we have to know is the move a4. Okay, a4 is the move to play. Let's not be tempted with this move. Okay, a4 is the way to go there and after. So this is all I'm going to go to for now. Let's go here and let's find how many lines there are here. 286 hits from 9315 here. 286 hits from 9315 here. And then anyone watching me here at the moment? Only one watching. Is that me or what? Wait a second, let's go to this YouTube home. Let's see, only one watching. Is it me or is it someone else? I don't know, but never mind. Okay, a4 here. And now let's have a look at the next line. Instead of knight d5, the other move could be 286 plus 9315 gives me 286 plus 9315 gives me how much? 286 plus 9315 gives me, forgot how to count now, 9615 minus 40, 9601. Okay, control G, 9601. 1, and let's go to that line. And here, instead of the move e7 d5, let's look at e7 f5 instead. Now knight f5 we just take, and then takes with the pawn as well. So at that point we just play the move h3 with the rook first, okay, after e takes f5. Then after e8 d7, the king blocking that diagonal with the move d7, we just move the rook to b1, and that is the way to win in that variation. So after, now let's look at the move f6 instead of knight f5. Let's look at the move f6 now, and in that case, after f6, the move is knight h3. That is the winning move given by Mark Watkins. And then we have to look at knight a6 here, okay? Knight a6 is the most popular move here. After knight a6, the reply is just a4, and I hope there is a universe of this. Look at this. Control F, find all in the current document. There are 45 hits on, not exactly a universe. 45 hits from 9603. Here 45 hits from 9603. Let's look at this now. 45 hits from 9603, and then there's 9648 there. Do I want to look deeper? Do I want to look deeper? Not at all. 9648. Control G. 9648. Let's go to that line. आइहाल्छ क्या यो सक्ने बित्तिकै आउँछ सक्ने मिनेट त थाहा छ नि यो सकिहाल्छ क्या धेरै टाइम छैन e d7 that is king to d7 and so instead of knight a6 let's look at how the king moves to d7 here in this position and in that case again my reply is still the move a4 here. Let's see how many lines of this we have. Let's see it on this file. If I'm not in the current document, there are actually 72 hits from 9648. 72 hits from 9648. And then instead of king to d7, let's have a look at the next line. So add 72 to 9648. It is 9726. Control G, 9726. And let's go to that one. 9726. We have the next reply, do we? No, not exactly. 9720 is where we go. It when we move king to d8. King to d8 instead of d7 now. Where was I? King to d8 now instead of d7. In that particular case, the reply is just king f3, f2, f3, isn't it? F2, f3. So, how many lines here? Let's see. Control F, find all in the current document. There is got to be 18 hits from 9720. So we have 18 hits from 9720. And let's go to 9738. Control G, 9738. In that line we'll have a look at king to f8 and reply the same reply against king to f8. Here I have the same reply, king to f3. So how many lines? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 hits from 9738 here. Here we have 8 hits from 9738. And after that just go to the, I think we finished it with this, right? After this we finish all of these. So we still have scope for expansion here with 8 hits here, 45, 72, 18. But if I can remember this far and if I can get to this in my next game, then I can expand from it there. So this is an overview of how I study anti-chess. And this study you can find it on Chess, and all the lines are from the website that is also given there, and I hope it can be useful to others as well. as myself. Thank you for watching how I study anti-chess, and I can just get it to the first page of the first variant, and maybe everything. I just want to get it to the beginning, maybe everything in the starting position, everything in the starting position, everything in the starting position. Doesn't really matter. I have many chapters here, 10 chapters. I have broken down e3 b5 into many sub chapters there because it is quite common, and I might in the future break down others as well. So far I have 10 chapters and others will be added. I don't think I can ever enter every single line, but especially b6 and c5 are important because I cannot find them elsewhere on the internet either. And I can refer to another website for the rest of the lines, which I'll post the link to later on. So that's all for now. I have to go. I'll be back later. Thank you for watching.